You're looking down the RF&P railroad tracks that existed here during the Civil War. This is the great junction of the RF&P and the Virginia Central. General Lee had his headquarters in a 40-acre field, probably right over there, during the Battle of North Anna. And so this was what he was trying to protect as one of the important rail centers and crossings that supplied his troops and kept Richmond safe for a time.
We're at the North Anna battlefield near Hanover Junction, Virginia, which is a pretty crucial part of the 1864 Overland campaign, where really Lee had a shot.
He had a shot of annihilating a good piece of Grant's army right here. We're walking on the right side of Wright's redoubt there at the V at Ox Ford, and the trenches just go on and on and on. And indeed they go from here all the way around east of Richmond, all the way down to Petersburg, just hundreds of miles of interlocking trenches and artillery batteries and trenches in depth, not just one, but trench after trench after trench. It must have taken many millions of man-hours to dig these things by hand, or if they were lucky with mule pans. It just boggles the imagination. If you look over here, you'll see that we're on a bluff right at Ox Ford, which is down on the river below, about 80 feet down. The ford came up the road up this way. This position not only blocked the ford, it anchored Lee's entire line. This is an impregnable position. And from here on into that direction, the left part of his V made it impossible for Grant to come around on Lee's left flank. Meanwhile, on the other side, Lee didn't build fortifications to sucker Grant in, which he did. And that could have been the big trap that sent Grant back to City Point, if not to Washington. But Lee was unable to spring his trap.
This would have been a very steep climb out of the ford, attacking a well-defended artillery position here at the top of the upside-down V. You get pretty good cell phone reception here at the battlefield, just in case you were curious.
Ah, shoot. After that, the rain started. There were thunderstorms and heavy rains. These trenches became quagmires, both Union and Southern side. And Grant decided to pull out of this quagmire and try to skirt Lee around to the east. He had to go east because his lines of supply came from City Point, which is to the east on the James River.
All right, speaking of skirting, let's get out of here. So we're done with the North Anna battlefield?
Yes, and when Grant pulled out of here, he headed down towards the great Battle of Cold Harbor, where he got his nose bloodied for fairly well.
All right.